Checking assignment grades and feedback in Canvas. The final topic we will cover in this module explains how you can review your grades and feedback in Canvas courses. From the dashboard page, the sidebar area on the right side of the page contains a recent feedback section at the bottom of the sidebar. The most recent feedback for all of the courses in which you are currently enrolled is displayed in the recent feedback section. Depending on the length of the feedback that was provided for each assignment, the information shown in the recent feedback section might be truncated. Each notification in the recent feedback section is actually a link. When you click each link, you are taken directly to a submission details page where you can read the full feedback response that was provided by your instructor, and you can comment on the feedback that was received. Depending on your instructor's expectations and requirements, you might be asked to resubmit an assignment or make adjustments to your initial submission. The Add a Comment box at the bottom of the feedback area on the right side of the page provides an attached file link that you can use to attach additional files to your feedback comments. Please remember that you should always do your best work and follow directions carefully the first time you complete each assignment versus having to go back and make corrections and resubmitting after receiving feedback. Not all instructors will let you resubmit the work if you did not follow directions the first time. If you have added a comment to the feedback and/or attached an additional file, you will need to click the blue Save button to submit that information. Once you have clicked the Save button, your comment is automatically added underneath your instructor's original feedback on the right side of the Submission Details page. The Submission Details page also contains a link to view the gradebook for the particular course in which the assignment was submitted. In this particular example, we are working with the Health and PE course. To check your Health and PE grades, use the Grades link in the upper left corner of the Submission Details page. Currently, there is a blue circle with a number 2 inside that is displayed on the right side of the Grades link. This symbolizes that you have 2 new grades that have been updated in the Health and PE course. The symbol will appear each time a new grade has been added and when previously added grades have been updated. Click the Grades link in the course navigation bar to access your grades. The Canvas gradebook provides you with several different options for viewing grades. The first option allows you to navigate from the gradebook in one course to the gradebook in another course using the For This Course drop-down menu in the upper left corner of the gradebook page. You can change from Health and PE to Forensic Science Honors or to French 1. For the purpose of this video, we're going to remain in Health and PE. It may take a few seconds for Canvas to load the new gradebook once you have chosen a different course using the drop-down menu. To the right of that menu is the Arrange By menu. The Arrange By menu allows you to filter the course grades by assignment group, due date, module, and title. In the current view, the gradebook is organized by due date. In order to find the 2 new grades that the notification was displaying, we have to scroll down towards the bottom of the page if we are filtering by due date. The Health Module 1 Lesson 1 Practice and Health Module 1 Lesson 1 Assignment both have grades assigned in the gradebook. Scrolling back to the top of the page, that is because this sample Health and PE course was copied over from this past spring semester, so all the other assignments have spring due dates that started last February. If you change the Arrange By menu to Module, the 2 new grades are displayed near the top of the gradebook. Please note that Canvas can take a few seconds to load the new page view if you are using the For the Course drop-down menu or the Arrange By drop-down menus. It does take a few seconds for Canvas to change the page. Above the Arrange By menu is a Print Grades button that allows you to print your entire gradebook for each individual course. If you want to print multiple course gradebooks, you will actually have to navigate to each individual course and then use the Print Grades button to print the gradebook. The grading breakdown that explains how much each different type of assignment counts towards your final grade in the course can be found in the sidebar on the right side of the gradebook page. Below the point total calculation is a calculate based on graded assignments checkbox. The box is checked by default. If you uncheck the box, Canvas will treat all assignments that have not been assigned a grade as zeros and calculate your score accordingly. Below the box is a message that says you can view your grades based on what if scores so that you can know how your grades will be affected by upcoming or resubmitted assignments. You can actually change scores that have already been assigned. For instance, Health Module 1 Lesson 1 Practice currently shows a score of 10 out of 100. I can change that score by clicking on the 10, changing it to a 90 and pressing enter, and my total grade calculation in the top right corner of the page goes up. I can do the same thing for a grade that has not yet been entered. For example, Health Module 1 Lesson 1 Notes. If I click the dash under the score column, I am given a text box where I can now enter a score. I will enter a score of 85 and press enter on the keyboard. I can continue this down throughout the course to see how my grade will be impacted as I receive different scores. One thing to note, when I entered a score of 85 for Health Module 1 Lesson 1 Notes, the total percentage for my final grade in the upper right corner of the gradebook page did not change. If I scroll over that assignment, below the assignment title, it is labeled as Formative Assessments. Formative assessments do not count towards your overall final grade in the course. If I go down to Module 1 Lesson 1 assignment for Health and change the 15 to an 85 and press enter, now my total grade in the upper right hand corner has been adjusted accordingly, and I've gone from a 52.5% up to an 87.5%. So you can actually play around with this feature and plug different grades into Canvas to determine what kind of score you will need to achieve in order to achieve your desired final grade for the course. Any score you enter is not saved. If you enter scores and refresh the page, those scores are automatically wiped out if they were not there previously, and if you changed a score that was there previously, it reverts back to what that original score was. You cannot use this option to manipulate your actual grade in the course. Instead, this feature works just like a simulation. This concludes the assignment and feedback lesson for this module. Please review all of the contents of this module carefully and then click Next in the Canvas course to complete the short review quiz on the module content.